go visit them a lot. And yeah, it should be. That's a better view. Yeah. And
we were on the road, heading west towards Pittsburgh. I booked a cabin for a weekend and asked a good friend to come along with me. Once we arrived and unpacked the car, we wanted to take a small tour of the area while there was still daylight.
I bet the deer come down here and drink. You got the food right over here.
the deer coming down drinking like us.
Oh yeah, they're coming down here. Getting it in.
Having a couple drinks. Oh, it's pretty good.
The air was still chilly. Technically, it was the last day of winter, although you could feel that the weather was just about to break.
2 little Adirondack chairs. Oh yeah.
Open in that small opening.
Oh yeah. I see him over there.
The clearing on top of that hill is a hidden gem of this rental
I
property.
think they were moving.
Oh, one's moving, yeah.
There is one moving there.
Hey, tomorrow should be better.
Yeah. Oh, big deal.
Better view than I thought it would be.
Yeah,
Oh!
I should have brought binoculars.
I have a camera that can see pretty far. It's in the car though.
Yeah.
We'd certainly be back here later on. There's one thing about the trees being bare. It lets the sunlight shine through into the depths of the woods, and it turns everything into a golden hue. It's really refreshing to be in a forest like this, and to be able to see hundreds of yards without the obstruction of foliage.
Was tough.
I want to know where they got that fire ring.
The evening was nothing short of calming. Justin has a family just as I do, and to use this time to let the worries and stressors trickle out of our consciousness was healing for sure. A late dinner and a fire in the wood stove was perfect for moving the party indoors once the temperature outside submarined into the 20s.
What you cooking, Justin?
Put them on some mac and cheese and some pork chops.
Nice. Late dinner.
Yeah, a little late.
Someday, I would like to own a cabin like this one. It doesn't need to be too fancy or have all the bells and whistles. Just something simple and practical that would be more than enough to acquire the desired effect of a relaxed mental state.
Wish the outside was like that.
Yeah.
The old tea kettles up top where you put your potpourri in.
Oh yeah.
But you couldn't see the fire, it was just black stove. But man, that thing would throw heat. We had a huge, one of them pillows you lay on the floor. There's no safety. So your safety's just you being cognizant of having a firearm on you. Pressure?
Yeah.
The next morning, we headed out to hike the surrounding forest.
I've always shoot pretty well.
Yeah.
So we go.
Yeah. Making our own trail here. Look at that. Look at that thing. Where the hell did that come from? How did it fall and just kind of hang out there? That's a lot of like how our land is now. It's a lot of that underbrush that's just thick. Hey, yep. Like which direction is most popular, like popular traveled with the deer and stuff?
When you see which way they ran,
Yeah.
they came up, so obviously they know coming up here.
There wasn't a cloud in the sky.
There you go, some woodpeckers. It's probably low 40s, wouldn't you say? Just hiking up here, I'm like starting to sweat.
It's actually 39 right now.
Wow. A little hello.
Hello.
But
The owners of the cabin have plenty of acreage to explore, and so we kept ourselves busy most of the morning hiking around the area.
I just want to sit on that tree.
dude, we should go across that bridge.
Yeah, it looks pretty sweet.
I'm sure it's strong enough to hold us.
Oh yeah. It's got a lot of just underlying branches,
Yeah,
more so than what you see from the ground.
right. Not too shabby.
A little sketchy.
Yeah,
When you're up there, you're like,
that last foot bringing it over was the killer.
well, it's like you see the water.
Yeah. You know what? Looking at that other one, that looks a lot smoother.
Oh, it's clean.
Yeah.
When you
It's cracking.
There's more of that. You see the fern?
Oh yeah. That plant.
Yeah. You don't see much actually.
Anything like that before.
Yeah. Look at
He just
the
breaks real easy.
check.
That's really weird, man.
It is wild.
What causes a tree to grow in a spiral?
It's 9 feet in there.
That too. It's only a... Yeah.
What's under the leaves? There's another. It has to be. Look, somebody put peace. You get that in.
Nice. Yeah.
Pretty neat.
That's old too. That's been there a while.
You can see how it's scabbed over.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's getting nice.
It is. It's getting warm. I could take my sweatshirt off and be comfortable.
Your hands aren't.
Yep. There's a log over here to cross if you...
I was just with that.
Yeah, that's a pretty sweet one.
We went back up to the Adirondack chairs once we had some lunch. The sky was as clear as ever, and the sun felt so good on a day where the chill of winter was all but dissipated. We watched the deer graze in the fields across the way and enjoyed the weather as the calendar officially marked the first day of spring. I'll tell you, there aren't many better settings than those afternoon sun rays poking through the trees and hitting you in the face while you relax on the front porch.
Yo Bear, I'm making steaks. Smell the aroma and come get us.
Add the scent of a grill and some easy music, and you can drift away into timelessness.
Yeah.
Until this afternoon. Well, that morning there kind of flipped off pretty. But that's good. We didn't rush.
Right.
Not like we had
Yeah.
to jump up.
To sleep in a little bit. You want to go ahead and get the plates? Because honestly,
These bad boys.
oh yeah.
I can do it.
Oh, this has been so hot of a fire.
And they're not super thick.
No, they're not.
I would say, yeah, I could probably
Go with this.
throw that right on there.
You want pick yours?
Don't matter. Nope. I don't care. Perfect.
Now I'll leave these on a little bit longer because
Yeah. That's a little different than last night. Higher than it was 1 verse 2
yeah.
in the weight class.
We had 2 magnificent sunsets back to back. It was almost like the second night was a repeat of the first night we were there. It was officially spring, and warmth was returning to the earth ever so gradually. You could feel it in the air. Justin brought ingredients to make mountain pies over the fire. I hadn't had one of those in years. But it's just one of those things where you don't quite feel like you're getting the full experience unless you're chowing down on one while sitting around the campfire.
see when she was driving. He couldn't drive any yet. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So we were headed back east to get home.
Yeah.
And a quick stop at a mountain lookout was in the works before our weekend came to an end. The drive out to and from Western PA on Route 30 is really a gorgeous drive. If you've never done it, I highly recommend making the trip once or twice. You'll see some really cool scenes along the way that resemble your typical countryside living while feeling like you've been teleported back in time a few years.
When we rode down to Camp David.
I don't know what they had built here once.
Yeah, something was here.